Hey fellow agents, this is Agent Smith and we are playing Escape from Monkey Island. So as you saw in the previous one, I did my best to try to get out to Pegno's Pete's and try to get his stuff done. Unfortunately, there was a weird glitch going on involved with that, so unfortunately I'm not going to be able to do that one right now. I'm going to go ahead and try to figure out all of the stuff I can with Ozzie Mandrill and everything else in this area by checking out this stuff. So we're going to go ahead and check out the creepy mansion and start off with that. But this cursor out of the way so you're not seeing that. Hi. Huh.
Who are you? And what are you doing in my house?
Very Australian in here.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, zillionaire. I own a mansion and a yacht.
For a zillionaire, you look a lot like a smelly pirate. My name is Ozzie Mandrill.
That name sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Aren't you the forgotten member of a famous country western singing clan?
Don't play the gink with me, Threepwood.
Who's playing?
Well then, allow me to illuminate the dingy corners of your mind. Ozzie Mandrill is a businessman, a capitalist, a real estate developer. I'm also the future king of the Caribbean.
Hey, you're the guy who's trying to buy out the Scum Bar.
The Scum Bar? That's just the tip of the aardvark. I'm gonna buy the whole Caribbean.
Why are you buying up all the land in the Caribbean?
Because I'm a man with a vision.
You too? What are yours like?
I see a Caribbean freed from the chaotic plundering of grog-swilling pirates. A Caribbean made safe for the orderly consumerism of family-oriented themed restaurants and resorts. A Caribbean scrubbed clean of filth. A Caribbean you'd be proud to take home to your mother.
Gee, mine are mostly about ice cream.
Yeah, let's see.
And how do all my pirate friends fit into your capitalist utopia?
Ah, they'll be retrained.
Retrained?
Yes, the service-based economies of tomorrow's Caribbean will need legions of waiters, janitors, maids, and dishwashers.
But what about pirates who don't want to be waiters, janitors, and dishwashers?
What makes you think they'll have a choice?
And how do the dozens of pirate support industries fit into your scheme?
They'll be torn down, of course. No more will these islands be cursed with the blight of run-down watering holes, murky voodoo shops, and disease-ridden houses of ill repute. Instead, our streets will be decorated with classy art houses, whimsical theme restaurants, and upscale knick-knack shops.
But what about the stores that won't sell out?
Ah, they always sell out, eventually.
But what about the children?
What about them?
I don't know, just thought I'd ask. I'm tired of discussing your warped dreams.
And I'm tired of discussing them.
What's your beef with pirates?
Well, for one thing, pirates smell. The only thing that smells worse than a pirate is two pirates. It's enough to make a man park a tiger on the rug.
Yeah, right.
Okay, must be a metaphor.
Is there anything else you hate about pirates?
Not much.
Oh?
Other than the fact that they're an uncouth subculture of illiterate yobbos who make it impossible for a hard-working businessman to earn an honest quid without worrying about being sacked and or pillaged. Not much, really.
Ah. What's with all the dead animals?
I like having them around. They remind me of where I came from.
Burbank?
Australia, you ninny.
Oh.
Oh, well.
My navigator tells me that you're pretty good with an insult.
Pretty good. Listen, Kitty Wink, I'll have you know that my insults have finished off over 500 hostile takeovers. There isn't a man alive or dead who can withstand the might of my withering barbs.
I bet I can beat you.
Oh, really? And what stakes do you propose?
Well.
If I win, you have to tell me all your secret evil plans.
Fine. And if I win, you have to leave my house.
Agreed. So, what form of insult game shall we play?
Let's stick to the basics, shall we?
All right. I love how the animation jumps around.
Touche.
Oh, that is so cliche.
He's gonna say some crazy stuff is the problem.
This is the end for you, you gutter-crawling cur.
I've got a little tip for you. Get the point? You're more daggy than a mate from Whoop Whoop.
I have no idea what you just said, yet I feel strangely insulted.
Bugger off, the bullamakinka.
I'm what?
Looks like things are crook in Muscle Brook for you.
I can't argue with that.
Can't understand his slang, his Australian slang.
I lost.
Naturally. Now get out of my house.
Gonna go ahead and check out this little house in the back if we can. There's so many glitches in this game. It's just insane. And most of them just lag out the game. It's like I'm running too quickly is the problem, and I think that's the issue, which is fine. Most of the time, if I exit, it just fixes. See, it just fixes if I do that. But a lot of stuff just drags it right off, so... Well, it looks like I'm going to have to work in town a little bit more. We will start with going back over to the prosthesis place. I do know that I need termites. I'm going to have to find where... I got to get into this prosthesis place and find myself a wooden hand. Yeah, there's one right there, see?
It's a basket of finely crafted prosthetic limbs. It's a wooden hand.
I heard that. I hope you're planning to pay for that hand. It ain't cheap.
Actually, I don't have a dime.
Well, then you'd best be putting it back then, eh, Tiger?
Sorry.
So now I gotta figure out a way. I know I need that one. I think the manhole cover had a name written on it, and that was the thing that was messing me up on this. So... if I pick it up, see, look at that, I got it now. Put it away. Take a look at it real quick.
There's something scratched into the bottom of this. It says Cindy loves Fred, but scratched out right next to that it says Harry loves Cindy. What a weird place to profess your love for someone.
Cindy loves Fred. Harry, Cindy, Fred.
There's something scratched into
Oh,
the
I
bottom
got that
of this.
already. I got it.
It says Cindy loves Fred, but scratched out right next to that it says Harry loves Cindy. What a weird place to profess your love for someone.
Harry, Cindy, Fred.
It's a cute little music box.
Alright, let's see. Because he can hear this, but if I go in here and I do this, I might be able to trick him into not hearing this.
What a great idea. Pity about the elephants, though.
So, if I give this and use this on Dave...
Do you mind if I turn this on? I said, do you mind if I turn this on? Guess not.
Then...
It's a basket of finely crafted prosthetic limbs. It's a basket of finely crafted prosthetic limbs.
Got me something.
Nope, just the haunting melodies of my music box.
Bam. Now I've got the wooden prosthetic. I want to talk to him.
Yes?
I've got a bunch more of these Swithin's Day things I've got to do.
And I still need to find some St. Swithin's Day gifts for my friends.
Yeah, but don't worry.
I think that was it. A stomach was the last one. I'm going to go ahead and
See you later.
see
That
if
makes
that's
one of
all of
us.
the parts that I can possibly get. I should be able to piece all this together. Let's see. Piece this to the head. Piece this to the butt. Put intestines to it. Heart in the middle. liver.
I think I've got a bit more fine-tuning before I can take this thing out for a test run.
Maybe not quite yet. I'll take a couple more conversation bits with him in there and see if there's any other things that I can pull out on there. I don't think I have anything else I can mix with it.
What is it?
These are a pair of ace. They were designed on...
A pair of feet. I'll see if this is what I need. I might be done.
See you later.
Just
That makes
yet.
one of us.
Now, if I combine this,
Now my creation is complete.
there we go. An abomination of nature. Not sure what I need it for, but
I don't think he'd like that.
probably wouldn't even be able to see it, so I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, I think that's all I need here. I'm gonna go ahead and take my music box with me, put it away, just in case I need it again for anything else. Don't think we're gonna need anything else here, but we will definitely be able to get the termites onto their hand. Now, the idea behind that is that Ozzie Mandrill is definitely coming to this town and meeting somebody else somewhere. I just gotta figure out how to mess with him enough. But if I can go to the fish bait shop and coax them onto my hand... then we'll be good on that.
You're back, eh? Can't resist the smell of fresh bait, huh?
If that's fresh, I don't want to know what old bait smells like.
Now, I've got a bunch of stinky ass colognes. I think if I go and actually, let's see, use this one. Yeah, we will use it on the termite
This requires
circus.
stealth.
Yes. And robot rotating feet.
Come and get it, boys. Ah, look at those little buggers go. They must be real hungry for the taste of redwood.
I'll just take off with these. So anyway, he was saying earlier that he didn't like the smell of pirates, and I do have Eau de la Chuck as a thing that was in the scent cellar. This guy here, selling all the smells, scents and sensibilities.
Hey, stop that!
So maybe if I could talk to him.
Welcome to Sense and Sensibilities, where subtle...
Yeah.
Can Hugo interest you in one of our fine perfumes, colognes, or aftershaves?
Colognes. Yeah, is the Eau de la Chuck
Chuck's really that popular?
Oh, yes, sir. In the last few hours, Hugo's gone through dozens of sample bottles.
Eau de la Chuck's really that popular?
Oh, yes, sir. In the last few hours, Hugo's gone through dozens of sample bottles.
Well, how do I get one? That's what I want to know.
Smell you later.
Thank you for your patronage. Please come again.
It's a full bottle of perfume.
Thank you. It's mine now. They didn't even stop me. Alright, so I got that.
It's called Eau de la Chuck. Now you can
Yes.
smell like... I don't think that would help anything. Warning. The contents of this bottle should not be used on or near animals, anyone with a heart condition, or pregnant women.
Yes, and he's got all those animals that are stuffed in his place. So see, if I go to his house and I spray this on there, I think it's going to make it smell horrendous. I'm hoping, because he seems to overreact all the time. So, if... take this, use it on... Come on now.
Phew. This stuff smells bad, even for a pirate.
Okay.
That smells fine the way it is.
Spray it on this wombat here.
What are you doing?
Oh, no, nothing. See, that's what I'm talking about. and then he'll get pissed off at this, break his cane, and have to go get another one. When he goes to get another one, I can put termites on it. And then I can find out where he's been traveling to outside of this. Maybe an alternate path, hopefully, that
What is
doesn't
that
require me
horrid
to go through
smell?
the swamp.
You befouled my wombat. Ah, crikey, look what you made me do. Now I need to order a new cane.
I thought he'd never leave.
And while he's here, I'll go ahead and put that away and see if there's anything else I can find while I'm here. Dingoes, platypuses.
Guns don't kill wild animals. Despite the great fun it would be, real pirates don't need guns.
No? Really? There's nothing else? Nothing else I could use. Huh. Alright. I totally expected that I'd be able to use something here. Alright.
Still here, are ya?
Oh, no, no. I'm leaving. So... now... not the prosthesis one, but I need the woodworking place. Get to the woodworking place, and I get this termite stuff onto him. I should be able to follow him once he leaves, wherever he goes. It should help me, because when we were over there, you could see that he was over there talking to. I could see that he was talking to Pegnose Pete. Okay, so pull up this. Got his cane. There we go. Put on his cane.
Those little buggers sure know high quality wood when they see it.
Freddy,
Yep.
my new cane had better be ready.
Oh, it sure is, Mr. Mandrill. It's right over on that bench there.
Creepwood? Thinking of buying
This should
a
be all I
wood and
need to do
sticking
to
your
get my
own, are
stuff.
ya? Might make you look more distinguished. Quite like a monkey in a hat.
Yeah, those are funny. Hey,
Put it on my bill, Freddy, and don't even think about overcharging me, or I'll own ya.
Yes, sir. Always a pleasure, Mr. Mandrill.
See, he's leaving a trail. Oh. Let me see. Hopefully this works out. Leave town. Oh, glitches. Come on. There we go.
I'm back.
What do you want now?
Why are you trying to buy the Caribbean?
I thought I made it clear. The Caribbean is infected by the disease known as piracy. I intend to cure it with some old-fashioned Australian capitalism.
Oh,
I'm
no.
tired of discussing your warped dreams.
And I'm tired of discussing them.
Let me see. I don't think there's much else I can do here.
Well, I'll be seeing you later.
Not too soon, I hope.
So, with all this silly crap that I've got in here, I think that's everything. So what I'm going to utilize is I found myself a way. We're going to go ahead and do this whole segment here. So that's everything that you could do there. We got everything prepped up. We know that he's ready to go. And we've got his cane all set. So what we need to do now is figure out where the treasure is, but we can't do that unless we know for sure, game-wise, that he's doing this other stuff. Now, to fix that issue, I ended up finding myself a save file that actually puts you on the other side. So, we're going to load that up. Let me see. It should be page 3. There we go. Raison de l'Ivoire. There we go. And that puts us here where I was having the glitch earlier. We're going to go ahead and save right on over what I had. And replace that. That puts us here. Because like I said, I was having that error and I don't know what to tell you guys. I hate to do that kind of stuff, so that way you have an explanation as why my inventory looks different, but at least we got every point of possibility on why I have the things that I do. So now when I go into here, you'll see why there's this thing. Well, he doesn't have the head on it, but that's okay because I finished the rest of it. I just got to get the head for it, and everything else is done here. So for the most part, it's all done. So now,
I bet a whole lot of crawdaddies would fit in this trap, and I bet it doesn't catch many either, with gaps that big between the bars. I can hear some people talking inside. If I move closer to the window, maybe I'll be able to make out what they're saying.
Like I said, I got the job done. Now where's my money?
This should be good.
Yeah, all in due time, my dear Mr. Pignose.
Hey, that voice sounds familiar.
We've
That's
only
Ozzie.
completed part of the plan. You've done an admirable job in getting Guybrush out of the way, as well as reappropriating the Marley family heirlooms. I trust you put them somewhere safe for the time being.
Of course I am. I'm no idiot. That junk you're so interested in is safe and sound in my impenetrable cave.
That junk, as you call it, may very well be the key to ridding these islands of pirates once and for all. No offence, of course.
Right. So about 5 feet.
Later, my good man. In the meantime, the heirlooms are our little secret. Keep them hidden, and not a word to anyone. We'd hate to have my plan spoiled by an indiscretion.
All right, Mr. Mandrill, we'll do it your way. But if you don't pay me soon, I'll cut your gizzard out.
There's no need to be such a ruffian. You'll get what's coming to you.
I'm bitter.
I'm off to tend to my affairs. Now that we're in possession of the Marley heirlooms, I must begin determining how they relate to the ultimate insult.
So, Ozzie and Pegnose are working together. After I deal with Pegnose here, I'll have to pay Mr. Mandrill a little visit.
Alright, so.
Pegnose must catch his own fish. No thanks. If I need stinky old fish, I'll go to the bait shop. Honey, I don't feel welcome. No thanks. I prefer to drink rum that's been prepared by people with fully... That's the door to Pegnose's shack. I'm not picking that up. If I just go barging in there, Pegnose will shoot me. Pegnose must catch his own fish. I'm not gonna get too close. There's no glass. There's nothing to open. There's no glass. There's nothing to open.
So the stories go that he lost his nose to a duck, and that was what was told by the other guy there. They say it was other things and fish and everything else, but that seems ridiculous, but we do happen to have a duck. So let's see if we can mess with this guy.
No! Get away from me! You crazy duck!
He really doesn't seem to like ducks. Watching Pegnose's panic attacks is fun, but I'm sure I could do better.
But I do have that grease, so if I pick up this duck, put him away, and I put this chicken grease down, when he comes running out, he'll fall. So unfortunately, it's what I have to do because of the error. Now it's all chicken grease right there. Now, if I use the canard or duck, the window, that should scare him out. We can have him captured.
Let me out of here!
think so. You're going to jail, bucko.
Well, Inspector, here's your real criminal.
What's this? That looks like Peg-nosed Pete.
Let me out of here!
It is. He's the one who framed me for the bank robbery. I'd like this anklet removed now.
You've got nothing on me.
I overheard you and Ozzie talking about how he hired you to rob the bank and frame me.
Ha! That won't hold up as evidence.
He's right. Do you have proof he did it?
Well, not exactly.
Then I will not be administering justice in this case.
But you can't just let him go.
Oh, Pete's not going anywhere. He's wanted for plenty of other crimes. Come back when you think you can prove what you claim.
All right.
Alright. So the last thing I need to do is talk to, Mandrill. Alright guys, so we've reached back here. So after having brought Pegnose in, we've done that sequence and everything, we've gotten everything back together. I've rebuilt all the stuff to be exactly the same as it was the way I had it before I went out to Pegnose and had to utilize that file, unfortunately. Now we need to confront Mandrill about what we heard him talking about.
I'm back.
What do you want now?
Hey, you're the jerk who hired Pegnose to frame me for the bank robbery.
Yeah.
That's strange. I heard that you were the one who robbed the bank.
Ha! I overheard you talking to Pegnose in the swamp.
What?
You heard me. I know all about your scheme to steal the Marley heirlooms.
Ah! Your puny pirate brain is incapable of perceiving the true depths of my scheme.
Oh, no.
Besides, you'll never be able to pin anything on me without the loot. And you'll never find it.
Ha! I already found it.
Really? You found Pegnose's booty showcase?
Yeah.
What did it look like?
As showrooms go, I rated a 78. It had a good beat and I could dance to it.
Oh yeah.
You're probably bluffing. But I was planning to take a hike to the showroom anyway.
So now, when he goes to take this hike, which if I had ever talked to him before about this, he would have done it with a cane that was of no use. Now he takes it, he's got this cane, and it has...
And when I return, I'll have plumbed the mysteries of the ultimate insult.
Uh-oh.
Don't touch anything while I'm gone.
Each step he
Grandpa
takes
Marley's
is
letter
leaving
mentioned the ultimate
trails.
insult. Wonder if it's important.
So I should probably follow him. Trail of sawdust. Hopefully I can get there without running into every fucking thing on the way. There we go. So as long as I follow this trail of sawdust, I should be able to find out some information. Mm-hmm.
Good thing I had that trail to follow. Up until now, that is. It's disappeared. Those termites probably ran out of cane to eat.
Maybe. It's a beautiful view, though. Just a
Now,
lot
where
of...
did that Australian pirate phobe go?
Yeah. That's the biggest problem with this, though. You got all kinds of delays and lag. It has to do with my computer. Oh, there he is. Look at that.
Oh, there he is.
I must have kangaroos in me upper paddock.
Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting Aussies.
This ultimate insult nonsense has me uncharacteristically baffled. I knew I should have taken that class in ancient voodoo curses at the University of Toowoomba.
There we go. So now I can get out to there and find whatever it is he was getting into.
The heirlooms must be nearby.
We went around the back.
They're very tropical. Hey, there's a hidden passage back here.
There
That
it
must be
is.
where Ozzie disappeared to.
Climb down into this passageway. There we go. Oof, jeez. Hey, hey. There's a button under the table. This is a really cool loot pad, though.
What an odd collection of junk. There doesn't actually seem to be all that much valuable stuff in here. I've got plenty of tables at home.
Alright.
This button practically screams push me. I'm not picking that up.
I'll push it then. Oh, there you go.
Hey, that looks like the Lucre Town Bank's missing loot. And the Marley heirlooms. I gotta find a way to get in there.
You gotta swim down to it, I mean.
Murray?
Okay.
Guess not.
Dang. That would have been cool. One of the traits that Guybrush has is the fact that he can breathe underwater for over 10 minutes, so there's deep water right here. Dive into the deep water. Woohoo! Just fell through everything. I love how the animation of the 3D doesn't want to work together with anything else. There it goes. I apologize for all the crazy delays. Again, I don't even know what's causing all that. Oh yeah, nice and dark. It's too dark to see, so... We got some delicious bait inside the Scupperware.
Here, fishy, fishy, fishy.
That'll get him. Come on. Perfect. That big old cave right here. There we go.
Whew. It's a good thing I can hold my breath for 10 minutes.
Yep. Just take all of this. All of that. And all of this. How's he gonna get all this back? Technically too heavy. I know his pants carry like pounds and pounds of stuff. Oh,
something
hey.
just fell out of the chest. A tiny screw. I'll bet it goes to Pegnose's prosthetic nose. Now I can clear the good name of Guybrush Threepwood.
There you go. Put that away. Pick up the screw.
Gee, I wonder how Elaine's doing.
And so, my swashbuckling citizens, as we approach the next century, can we really afford to entrust Melee Island's future to a man with no past, a man with no experience, a man who doesn't even seem to like pirates? Common sense says no!
My opponent is right. I am a newcomer to these islands, and it's true that my experience in affairs of state is minimal at best. But it doesn't take a 7th-generation pirate princess to see that Melee Island needs more than a part-time status quo governor. A governor who can't even promise her citizens good times and free grog.
Oh, well, there you go. Man's voice is extremely familiar.
Stop it! You can't be stupid enough to believe that Charles is just gonna give you free grog and good times, can you?
Well, apparently they can. Alright. Not doing very good is what it is. I love it. I'm gonna have to learn French just to understand what I'm doing here. I don't know why the things were in French. Itty bitty brass screw, but when you take it out, un petit vis, use petit vis en cuivre. I'm gonna learn French, I guess, a little bit. All right. Well, anyway, let's leave this cave and get on out of here. There we go. Alright, then we should just be able to get all the way around out to the front, and we will be able to get back to town, showing the captain all of our stuff. Hopefully the law officers will have completed whatever they need, if they need anything, or we have the paperwork at least we need. All of justice. So let's pull up the loot first.
I recovered the stolen loot. Am I free now?
That doesn't mean you didn't steal it.
Oh, yes, yes. And I got the screw.
Oh, Inspector, I think you'll find this interesting.
What's this? It looks like a tiny screw.
I think you'll find it goes with the nose I gave you earlier.
Oh, you do you? What makes you so sure, eh?
It won't prove a thing.
Quiet, you. Well then, perhaps we should give it a try.
Hold still, you. Quiet, you.
Well, I'll be.
Goes
Let's see
right
that
in.
screw.
It doesn't fit.
Quiet, you.
If the nose fits, you must acquit.
I've never seen that screw before in my life.
Quiet, you.
Well, all right then. I guess your name's been cleared.
Thank you very much.
Oh, right. The anklet thingy.
Hold on. Maybe I should do a background check on you. Just because you didn't rob the bank doesn't mean you aren't wanted for other more heinous crimes.
Hey, he stole a duck.
Quiet, you.
On the other hand, without the stigma of felonious robbery hanging over your head, you seem pretty harmless. So, off you go.
Hey, was that an insult?
Oh, no.
Done paying your debt to society, Otis?
Ha freaking ha.
Time to make sales, shipmates.
Thank gods, I hate this repressive place.
Yeah,
Man.
I was getting kind of bored.
We can't. I have more repairs to make. Just kidding.
I was gonna
Ship's
say.
ready.
Alright. Well, head ourselves back to Melee Island, finally. Holy crap balls, did we have so much to do in this.
All right, mateys. Stay here and watch the ship while I go into town.
Yeah, you guys stay here while Guybrush and I check out the flora.
If you get to go, I get to go. Scum bar, here I come!
Hey, if anyone here gets to go to the scum bar, it's me.
Hey, please stay here and guard the ship. I'll be back soon.
Jeez, we were just kidding.
We were.
Recorder?
This can't be right.
I'm afraid it is, Governor. Charles L. Charles' Good Times Free Grog campaign has given him a 23% lead in all the polls.
Oh, wow.
But...
Honey, I'm home.
Guybrush! Ah, you're back!
Yes, and look what I've got. Oh, wait.
Yeah, it's
that's
rubber chicken.
Oh, Guybrush, this is wonderful! Esteban, take these papers down to Melee Town Hall and save my mansion. Oh, Guybrush, I am so glad you're back. What took you so long?
Imprisonment.
Well, that's a funny story.
Glitches in the
It all
game.
started when I went looking for the no-nosed pirate.
So much broken shit.
And then Ozzie said, I'm gonna put your shrimp on me bobby. After that, I was attacked by an army of koalas. And so the lawyers used the Marley Mansion deed to draw up the legal papers to save the mansion. And I came back here.
Well, seems like the sensible thing to do would be to destroy my grandfather's heirloom so that no one could get their hands on the ultimate insult. Whatever that is.
I agree. Got a match?
Charles!
Of course.
You manipulating weasel! Get out of my house before I stick my piranha poodles on you!
Yikes! Now, my dear Mrs. Marley.
The Reapwood.
Is that any way to talk to the next governor of Melee Island?
I don't care what the polls say. The pirates of Melee will see through your tissues of false hopes and empty promises.
The pirates of Melee couldn't see through a window. They can't even see what's right in front of them.
What are you talking about?
Why, only the biggest lie of them.
LeChuck!
Of course.
At your service.
LeChuck. Charles the Charles.
Inane banter. I've got an election to win.
How do you expect to be elected once I tell everyone you're really LeChuck?
Go ahead, tell them. Shout it from the rooftops. It will only ensure my victory. And once I'm elected, I'll use my gubernatorial powers to divine the secrets of The ultimate insult.
Huh?
You heard me. The ultimate insult. With its unholy power, I'll make the seas run red with the blood of my enemies. I'll bring the forces of hell to the shores of the Caribbean. And I'll finally make Elaine my willing bride.
I like that he jumps around to different looks.
Oh, yeah? Well, you fight like a cow.
That's always the answer. Act 2, Enter the Manatee. There we go, perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this video here. That's probably way long enough, but it was correcting all the issues and all the other glitches. I'm going to do a bit of research and see if I can make sure there's no other ways to have glitches happen, but it mostly seems to have to do with interacting, like, onto different things. Most of the time it can be solved with escape button, or skipping a sequence or something along those lines a little bit, or pausing. But for the most part, not the end of the world. I had to go through a save file, which means, unfortunately, it looks like I might have to deal with a little bit of being in French for a bit, but that's not the worst of it, so maybe I can go in and fix the save file for that. Anyhow, I hope you guys are enjoying these. If you are, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you'll know when the next videos will be coming out. Otherwise, if you're interested in helping the channel, check out patreon.com/ASRG, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Hey fellow agents, don't forget to like and subscribe by clicking the button in the center of the screen. You can also find the last video by clicking the button to the left, and you can take a look at some of the other stuff I've done by clicking the button to the right. Hope you enjoyed the video, and have a good day.